Hello everyone, welcome to OC's Daily Meditation, where you can come and get a short 3 to 5 minute meditation in every day, followed by an affirmation. Go ahead and sit up relatively straight. Start out with a nice deep breath. We're going to focus all of our awareness on our breathing. After 3 to 5 minutes, I'll bring us out of our meditation and discuss our affirmation for the day. Alright, so go ahead and start out with that nice deep breath. As you're becoming aware of your breathing and placing all of your attention on your breath, if your mind starts to drift, simply let that be a reminder to return your awareness to your breathing. that completes our meditation for the day, and our daily affirmation is, I am unconditionally loving and unconditionally loved. I am unconditionally loving and unconditionally loved. I am unconditionally loving and unconditionally loved. Now, I ordered the wording of that in a particular way on purpose. I first said I am unconditionally loving before saying I am unconditionally loved. The reason I did that is not because you aren't unconditionally loved. You are. However, some of you might not feel that way. All of us might feel that way sometimes, that we aren't unconditionally loved. However, an interesting thing happens if you first focus on being unconditionally loving. If you are, you will start to feel unconditionally loved by the people around you, by your surroundings, regardless of how they're acting towards you. It's because you are unconditional love. As a spiritual being, that's who you are. That's who we all are, is unconditional love. Because that's what we're made from. That's what we are. So, as you're going about your day, I want you to focus on being unconditionally loving to everyone, to everything. Make sure that your love is not based upon someone meeting your needs, because we do that a lot. Is we will give our love when we're happy and people are meeting our needs and our expectations, and we'll cut off our love if we feel our needs aren't being met. So maybe somebody that you love is not being that nice to you, and you feel like, all right, well, if you're not loving me, then I'm not going to love you, and you'll cut it off. But that isn't unconditional love. That's fear of not being unconditionally loved. But the more you get in the habit of always giving your love unconditionally, meaning it doesn't matter what somebody else is doing, if your expectations are being met, if your needs are being met. Now, I'm not saying put yourself in a situation where you're being disrespected or not treated well, because that's not unconditionally loving yourself if you're doing that. What I'm saying is have a love and understanding of someone where you don't need people to act a particular way towards you. You don't take things personally. You recognize where others are on their path and consider what might be going on in their day, and that it's not necessarily about you. Be unconditionally loving, because that's a gift to yourself. Because as you do that, as you live your life in a way that is unconditionally loving, it will become vastly apparent to you that you are unconditionally loved, regardless of how other people react towards you after that. When you give unconditional love, you become it. You already are it, but you become aware that you are unconditional love. So our affirmation for today: I am unconditionally loving and I am unconditionally loved. I hope you've enjoyed today's meditation. I hope you join me tomorrow as well for our next edition of OC's Daily Meditation. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, share this video if you think there's somebody who needs to hear this message. I really appreciate it. Feel free to leave any comments you want, and I'd love to dialogue with you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys for our next edition of OC's Daily Meditation tomorrow. And in the meantime, have a great day and be aware of the concept of unconditional love.